Old cheeseburger here, sitting here watching the Bible on TV on the History Channel. And what I find kind of, I guess it's they're portraying it the way I guess the preachers tell them to portray it, because they're really not showing how cruel and actually uncivilized the Jewish people were in the Old Testament. It talks of the Babylonians being, cruel, and the Persians, but it leaves out these real, and I think there would be important things to mention about a book that's, based on a lot of people's lives on, is this God they talk of didn't accept prayers if you were disabled, or an amputee, or weren't, or what they would call not whole. You weren't even allowed in the temple to worship this God. All right, that beside the point. And to worship this God, you had to slaughter animals, the clean ones, not pigs or dogs or a cow. Or no, maybe no. I think about it. Cows are alright. A chick. I don't know what all the fucking unclean animals are. I don't know, but you couldn't. It had to be a clean animal. And it wasn't just kill. Take it up to the altar and kill it. No, there was a ceremony where these some bitches, the priest or whatever, would take the blood and sprinkle it around and do these little spells or prayers, as they say. And I find that unusual. And then they talk about how cruel the Romans were. But I'm not saying they weren't. I'm pretty sure they were pretty ruthless fuckers. But to just say, the Jews were the good people here, I don't think so. I mean, all we'd have to do is go back and read the Bible. And it talks about how these Jewish people, commanded by their God, was commanded to wipe out whole cities. And they was, there's one where, guy got pissed off because they didn't kill everybody and do save some cows or sheep or something, I mean, really. Well, is this an all-powerful God, or is this my tag team partner in the battles? I mean, it don't. The stories don't portray a loving God, a loving anything. I mean, he commands, from the first part of the Bible where he sets Adam and Eve up for complete failure, to after his sons, the sons of God, come down and had sex with the daughters of earth, and they had whatever, these evil men of well-renowned giants, whatever. And he flooded the earth, killed everybody but these few people, his chosen people, which we know that his main dude in this story, Noah, is a nutcase, because he gets off the boat, gets drunk, passes out, and one of his boys walks in there. Oh shit, Daddy's naked. Who the fuck wants to see their dad naked? Nobody. So what's he do? He goes, he tells his brother, "Hey, y'all, look, Dad's naked in there. You cover him up." So they walk in backwards and drop it. It's very specific how they done this. They dropped, covered him up. And Noah was pissed at his son for seeing him naked. Why? Makes no sense whatsoever. We go on down from that story a little bit. We get into Noah. It specifically says that God hardened Pharaoh's heart. I don't know what that, any other way you can take it, that God's changing the man's mind. I would assume after I seen, supposedly all these magic tricks this dude did, but, it plainly states that his Moses had Aaron, because Moses didn't do it. Aaron had to do it because Moses couldn't speak or whatever. I don't know. But throw his stick down there, turn it to a snake. Well, hell, the Pharaoh's guys did the same old thing. So what's God do? He sets up the Egyptians for failure by making Pharaoh not wanting to, work with these people. And then he kills all the firstborn. Babies, dogs, cats, sheep, lions, every fucking firstborn in the, supposedly in Egypt died, which would have been a fucking mass die-off, which is not recorded anywhere. And then we get on, into the, after that, the Exodus, as the Jewish people are coming together as a people, the Hebrews, and they set out on this fucking conquest, and this God that was been with them is always helping them out in battles. And there's the Iron Chariot story. God helped them till he got to the Iron Chariots, and he just left them behind because God don't fuck with iron. It's real. But I digress. And then we get on into the New Testament, which is, I'm watching this on TV, the Bible, and it's showing, Mary coming up pregnant, and Joseph discovering this, and him like, well, this is not my baby. Wait a second. We go back to Jewish law, because even if you are a Christian, you can say, well, God, Jesus come to change it. Well, no, he didn't. He plainly says he didn't. But that was standing. Jewish law at that time, unwed or non-virgin in a marriage was be stoned. And it said, it showed him like defending her or whatever, because supposedly an angel told him and then told her whatever. Alright, so what? God already knows this, because supposedly he knows everything. And, he allows Herod to kill the babies, all the first, or whatever it is, all these babies. And the stories really don't jihad together if you're reading in the Bible. But what's God's only way to solve this problem? He sent his son, or supposedly his son, which he couldn't come down here to impregnate Mary himself, because we don't know. He had to been a ghost or a spirit or angel or whatever the fuck to fuck Mary to get her pregnant. And then he tells this guy Jesus goes around raising hell, telling people to leave their family, give everything they got away. He takes he goes out there and gets the fishermen. They leave their damn boats, they leave their families. This is back when fucking people mattered a lot, and if you didn't provide, people starved. So Jesus probably contributed to some people starving if he was real. And he goes along and he gets, to atone our sins, he has to be nailed to a cross and beat like Dusty Rhodes in a damn cage match or something. What the hell, man? That don't even make sense. I mean, it's obvious. It states in the Old Testament, God struck fuckers dead just for doing stuff. For a man spilling the seed, he killed him. He wouldn't come in his sister-in-law or something, and he nutted on the ground, boom, he's dead. But God can't just say, well, we don't have to show himself. Hey, look, I'm God. Everybody on the planet, because we know that they only thought their planet was really small, flat too. But and this is his idea. The Jews, to this point, had never even had the concept of heaven or hell. Jesus comes along, supposedly, and creates heaven and hell. Free will, you go, it's your free will. My free will is to fucking be worm food. I don't want to go to heaven. I want to go to hell. I just want to die. When my time comes, I just want to die. Bury me, burn me, it don't matter. I'm dead. I'm no more. I'm like the billions and billions of people that come before me. I'm no more. I matter no more. Unless I contribute something to society that helps, then I'll be forgotten time also. I mean, it just don't make much sense. Is this a loving God? I mean, everything we know about this man, or this being, if it's real, is evil, and loves the smell of blood and all this shit. But he's supposed to be, Christians say he's all loving and all this, but hell, if you can find love in the Old Testament, good for you. Because you cherry picking like hell. I mean, hell, we might need to get you picking fucking the brackets for the damn NCAA tournament. Maybe you can win $1 billion. I don't know. But it's not there. It's an evil book. It's like, I heard somebody say, Fred Phelps, evil man, talk about it. I have more respect for Fred Phelps and the Westboro Baptist Church than I do for most Christians that go up here to these churches every Sunday. Because at least that man read the book, followed the rules, and spoke what was in it and didn't back down off of it. Most Christians crawfish when you bring up something about the Bible, gays, slavery. He didn't crawfish. All right, Fred Phelps is what you would assume a man would be if he went into a motel room with no knowledge of God or nothing, and somebody said, "Well, you need answers in that book," and if you read it, that's where they come out. And we have other evidence of this. We'll go look at Uganda. They're killing homosexuals. They're burning kids at the stake. They're burning women at the stake for being witches. They're putting people in prison and trying to kill them because they're homosexual. Because they a guy and they like a guy. They're a girl and they like a girl. What the fuck? Yeah, some loving God. This Cheeseburger, I'm signing off. Bye.